I'm not late. I was just, enjoying my dinner. Yes. That's my excuse. Hi everybody, SSYotD here. Welcome to the stream. And welcome back to more Spyro the Dragon. As we play through the Reignited trilogy once again. Narb indeed. Narb. I'm Narb. Skylar, what's up? Hi Frost, hi Spyro, hi Delimited. Welcome on in to you all. Let us begin. We made it about halfway through the game last time, and look, I'm going to say it. We can finish the game tonight. I'm gonna say it. We can finish the game tonight. I don't care if people think that's a tall order. We can do this. Have faith. Have faith in my abilities to not jump off cliffs. Right, so we've gotten all of the dragon eggs, and we're about 52% of the way done with the game. So... Ow! Also, I should probably, I was playing a mobile game called SAS4 Zombie Assault. Interesting. Not really my cup of tea. I don't play a lot of mobile games, to be honest. All the mobile games that I played shut down, like Digimon Heroes and... What was it? Digimon... It was Digimon Heroes, what was the other one? Oh, it was Digimon Re-Arise, of course, yeah. Everything I play shuts down. Ugh. It's very annoying. Just a second, I'm just gonna bring up the list of skill points, because I'm not entirely sure what they are. Stand using a touch screen for a game. A very fun game, I'd recommend giving it a swing. Zombies are not my thing. Where are we? Right, there we are. Skill points. Okay, so there's 2 here in the next area. Alright. Interesting. Alright. We should be fine. There's a tea to drink from. Really? Yeah, nice try. Okay, good. Also, let me know how the game audio is if you can hear it just fine.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs.
So many, I recovered all of them, buddy.
Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
We're off to the Beastmakers! Sounds fine? Perfect. Audio sounds good? Alright, cool. I've got to admit, I find this world the most troubling. Look, the world's fine, it's just, I struggle with it for whatever reason. Also, that hot air balloon was not moving. Alright. Here we are. Welcome to Beastmakers. are you doing in my swamp? Sorry, someone had to. Time for the electric floors. Peekaboo, I see you. Peekaboo, do you see me? Looks like we have chickens, I guess? As our fodder. Or at least for this hub world we do, anyway. Terrace Village. Okay, we'll come back to that. Rescue Bruno!
Gnasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
It's funny how in this version Spyro, like, sounds sincere about it. He's like, oh, I'm sure it was. But then, like, in the original, he's really, like, I'm sure it was. Like, he sounds a bit more sarcastic. It's so funny. Last time I came to this world, I saw a chicken run onto the electric floor and get zapped. I guess it was a shocking experience. I think, like, we saw that too. It was very, very subtle. I'm not sure if anyone else noticed. I kind of noticed it, like, off the top of the corner of my eye. I think it's supposed to demonstrate that those floors electrocuted. A bit of sarcasm in the remake. They did a little bit, yeah. It's a little unfortunate, but at the same time, it's like, I don't mind it. Pow, pow, pow. Yep. Whoa! I forgot about him. That was close. Rescued Cletus.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
And those are our only two dragons here. Whee! Funny, I thought there would be one more. Well, here's our flight level anyway. How goes life in Australia? It's fine. Work is terrible. As always. Oh, by the way, Spyro, no, I did not get to leave work early. They had the meeting earlier in the day. But nothing happened, though, at least. Nice and cool, though. I'm actually starting to feel it now. It's funny, because, like, Saturday was the first day that I actually went out of my way and put on a jumper. Like, I was actually cold for once. It's taken this long. But now it's also extremely cold. Like, it's gotten much colder, and it's like, okay, well, now I'm starting to feel it. Well, at least that is something, yeah. So, the typical usual? Pretty much. Extra life, I'll take that. There's a locked chest. And this time, I know it's a locked chest. We're not going to have a repeat of what happened before. Extreme cold, I have extreme heat. If we average them out, it's a normal, pleasant temperature. Okay, so our key is over there. That gem looked like it was floating. Now I think... Oh, that's nice. I like the waterfall. Don't ever forget to take care of yourself and your needs of yourself, and otherwise you can end up hurting yourself. I will. You just blew up that chicken with the spinny thingy. I sure did! Remember, those can be used as weapons. They have a lot more range to them in the original game, though. I will say that. You can hit something from, like, almost half a screen away, if not, like, 3/4 of a screen away. But in this version, you can't. So just remember that. They made that glide a little bit easier. In the original versions, I struggled making that glide. Right, so we got the key. Don't jump in that, that'll hurt ya. Hey, nice. 300 out of 300 gems. We are done. Nice and easy. I wish I could say the same for the levels here. You and me both, lol. Alright. Ow. Terrace Village. The only other problem was that my manager, well, the state manager and the general manager are both sick. So, Spyro will probably remember the fact that I said that the state manager was sick. Oh no, the general manager is also sick. I think the state manager may have infected the general manager last week when they had a meeting. So it's like, cool, I have to stay the fuck away from both of you now. Hi Papa Lynx, welcome on in. So that was not fun. All I can say is I just hope I have avoided it. But we'll find out. Oh boy. People not knowing how to stay home when sick. I know, right? Meeting aside, come on. And what was worse was that the state manager, like, told me yesterday that he was, like, starting to feel better. Like, he was starting to recover. And then today, he told the general manager, you know, I thought I was getting good, but I think I've relapsed a bit. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Brought them to the Department of Health as it's illegal to knowingly transmit an infectious disease. I hate to tell you this, Delimited, we don't have a health department. I'm not shitting you. Do the State Department of Health. Oh, okay, you mean the State Department. And then I would probably lose my job. And then I could sue for unfair dismissal. Unfortunately, that workplace has 0 standards. I will say that. Ow! You go to Fair Work Australia. Like, these yobbos, if you don't mind me calling them yobbos. I don't know if that's offensive for anyone. But they made me go back to work with COVID after the 3-day period. Like, they were just like, oh, you know, you can come back after 3 days. We don't expect you to take any longer off. You can come back after 3 days. And I'm like, my brain is foggy. Rescued Claude.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
You don't say they've discovered the power of electricity. I couldn't figure that one out. I thought it was weird magic glowy stuff. I only get sick, so I rarely take sick days. On the off chance I do get sick, I immediately call my boss, tell them my symptoms, and do my PTO while I'm sick, so I'm ready to get paid. Also, hi Papa Links, welcome on in. I'm not sure if I said hello, but welcome on in. I have to keep an eye out for a few more rockets, I believe. Ow! I rammed into that. I would have filed, documented that, and filed an official. I would have documented that and filed an official report because I'm that kind of person. Would you say that's smart? Depends on where you work, I suppose. I wasn't sure I'd get everyone on that one. But I did. Some workplaces may not take it very well and may fire you. Rescued Cyprin. Dead.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
And again, in the original game, Spyro is like, sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp, like he's disgusted by it. But in this version, he's actually scared of the swamp, it seems. No skydiving! Please don't skydive. Because I don't need my employer, as I'm fortunate to be in a position where I'm financially stable without them. Lucky, yeah, I wish I didn't need a, employer. Wait. Okay. I might be alright then? Because I haven't suffered any electric floor damage yet. Here's hoping we can keep that up. Should I have jumped down here? Okay, it's fine. Bop. So there is a skill point here, and I'm hoping that I've actually got it. So far, anyway. We just need to make sure we don't get any more electric floor damage. Easier said than done. We still got a few more areas to go. It didn't say anything about getting hit, which we've definitely gotten hit, but it's just electric floor damage, so we should be okay for now. I also need to find another rocket. There's also a chest over there, too, that I did not see. Well, I got the skill point by dodging the guy. I completely dodged the I completely dodged the floor. I don't think I was supposed to get it that way, but sure. This person in the eyes of an employer, so I'm secure enough to be able to ensure they're all up to scratch. But not being up to scratch is what they set out to be. Well, we got the skill points, so I just need to find where those extra rockets are. And I think there's a rocket back in the previous area too. Let my little Nardo brain work. Oh, hang on. Well, I didn't grab that, but there is a chest there. Do I glide from the... I guess I glide from the other room. I have to. That state of affairs that you need to be in my position to actually be secure enough to stand up to an employer. Yeah, alright. I guess I do have to glide over that way. It's fine, we can do that. Doesn't tell me anything about where the rocket is here, however. Hug the wall, not too much though, because otherwise we'll crash. There's one. Hi Levi, welcome on in. And there's two. Alright. Well, we better glide down over there and get this one first. Before we fall off. How are ya? I'm doing well. How about yourself? And give me that. Huh? Was there... Frustrated? Oh dear. Hang on. I thought... I gotta find the... Oh no. There was another chest here that required a firework, right? Unless that was the one on the floor, but I thought there was one on, like, up here somewhere. I was like, oh, I need to check. But I guess I got it then. Ow. You're 4 kilometers over the speed limit on the highway. Skylar, do treetop level yet? Hi, Dark Cooper Troll. No, I have not. I was accidentally in a bus lane. Oops. Favorite level coming soon. Alright, over to Misty Bog. Well, 9 miles per hour is limit is the standard around here. Ours is 5, I believe. 5 kilometers is enough to get you a fine. But you have to be like 10 kilometers over to get demerit points on your license. To Misty Bog! Yeah. That's another big loop. He's so happy. He caught a chicken. Now he's not so happy because he's dead. I freed you. He says, well, this is 10 and under, you're safe. Oh, wow. Well, cops normally don't pull you over unless you were driving 10 over. That speed enforcement is insane. I've seen tickets issued for 7 over. The speed camera once in a school zone, I was going 43 and a 40. No thank you. I would like to not be eaten today. So Terrace Village is difficult because of the floor electrocution. This one, however, has these blasted annoying frogs. Ow. Case in point. God, can you imagine if they put a skill point here? Don't get hit by the attack frogs. Woof. The amount of people who would fail that one. It's automated cameras that are planned in camouflage areas primarily. The good finds around here. Plan hungry, feed it Skylar. I'll feed it flames. Charging not advised. I'm not entirely sure who's chasing who, because that Nork does not look very scared. Anyway, Dirk. Rescued Roscoe.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
Well, we've already seen a few of the attack frogs. Thomas training actor voice in this one, I'm sad. Go for the strike! And don't charge off the platform, whatever you do. Well, at least we got full health for this next bit. Right. It's probably best if we land over on the side. And make a quick attack. Ow. Oh, he stabbed me. Well, considering I normally don't get through that unscathed, and by that I mean I usually lose a life, I'll take it. Rescued Damon. Damon?
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh no.
Why, I remember,
Gotta go.
And in the original version, Spyro's like, oh no, because he knows that it's going to be a story. That ledge down there looks jumpable, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think that's it for this cave. Wait. How do I get out? Let the Narba out. I guess I just glide back over here. Yeah? Yeah. There we go. Figured it out. Hi, Niche. Welcome on in. Niche, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please feel free to correct me. Okay. Gip. You're saying it right? Alright, cool. Whee! Don't. Oh, Daddy Dragon is fine. I think Niche will be fine. Eh. Whoa! Ow. Well, there you are, I got eaten. Guess I did provide food for the plants after all. Spyro does not make a good fertilizer. Rescued Zeke!
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome. That is true. I would really like some health, actually. Cool, I can't go back. Should have thought about that. Okay. Oh god! That was close! Whoops! I was just trying to take out the Norks! Whoops! Rusky Bubba!
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
Okay. Big dragon meme, I'll step on your face, Spyro. You will like it and call him daddy on my word. I was gonna say, I know that can't be it. Just need to find the rest of the level. Oh. Poo. For lack of better term. Couldn't think of anything else. The only other word that I could come up with was piss. I was like, no. Nope, not that way. This way. Sorry, what about Piss Dragon? I mean, what? Oh, piss. I'm not sorry, my word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I think? There we go. That one was being a little weird. 500 out of 500 and level complete. Whee! We're out of here. This rate will be done within the hour. Don't say that, Skylar. You know what's next. So many interesting dragon designs. I do like how they changed all the dragon designs. They definitely look more like they're all unique now. They don't just have personalities, they're also completely unique. And I love their designs. Lol. Yeah, Spyro, you know what's up next, don't you? I think everyone knows what's up next. That extra life is gonna come in handy as we head into... treetops. Fuck this level. Alright. Yep, need many lives here. I've got a plan. This level should be cancelled. No loot this time. He's off! So are we. Come back on our way through. Although this is not the thief we were looking for. Bother, I've already messed this up. Can't leave till you get all the treasure. Very hard, but needs some challenging games. This level finally at treetops. Alright. Well, I've already messed this up. Alright, so that thief ended up over there. I need to find out where the other one went. Can I glide over here? Yeah, I totally can. I believe this should take me back to the start of the level. The trouble is, I lost the first thief when I was going through the enemies. Ow! Those are bananas. I'll take the key, though. Ow! Jerk. Psst. Plural. Ow! Oh, there goes Sparks, damn it. I haven't actually seen any fodder in this level, either. Come to think of it. This one, there's almost so many of them. There's only 2. Rescued Lyle!
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
Ah.
Oh, that definitely was not it. I do wish you could warp between the dragon portals. That would be kind of useful. Okay, yep, I'm definitely doing that wrong. I know I am. My plan was to chase after that green thief, but like I said, I lost him early into the stage. I got stuck on the enemies. So, I'll have to do this the hard way and figure it out where they are. On the plus side, we did find the lockbox. So that gets rid of the key, at least. So we've done that bit. Rescued Isaac.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
I'd also like to point out that we've already found all the dragon eggs. Ooh, that's gonna be tight getting around there. This level's a waking nightmare. Now we can eat dragon eggs. Don't eat the dragon eggs. Oh, that's right! Now I remember. That was a little too close for comfort. Whoops. So I once watched a friend just breeze through, requiring me to pry my jaw off the floor. Right, instead of going here, we jump over this side. Don't go in the whirlwind. Rush down here. Haha! That's how we get up. And he will drop for us a lovely little gem. Haha! One. And I dare say, ironically enough, that might have been the easiest. That is what they just worked out that I couldn't, that I never could. That's only from the many times I have played through this level that I was like, ah, I know. And it was Also, like, when I glided from that area last time, like, when I went off that ramp, last time, and went through here, and then went back, and started walking up there, I was like, oh yeah, no, you're supposed to use this as a ramp. It's shaped like this for a reason. I will be honest, most of the time I just try and follow the thieves, and if I miss the thieves, then I will gladly exit out of the level and restart it. So this will be interesting. Hi Pete, welcome on in. Now I just gotta figure out the other one. You guys are so slow throwing those bananas. Also, give me that. So that over there is where we need to end up. But we'll need to go over multiple superchargers. We need to basically hit that one, then supercharge off of this one. Then... this goes nowhere. I'm pretty sure at one point I have to run the wrong way up a supercharge ramp. I think. Because like I said, we need to end up over there. Yeah, so that ramp there to the left is where we need to end up. So somehow we gotta end up all the way back over there. Alright. Let's grab this first. And figure the rest out. That's just gonna take us back up here. Shortcut! Should have probably just kept doing that, considering. And I'm pretty sure, like... We know where to start from, we just don't know where to go. That's the mild issue that I'm having. Okay, what does that mean? Right, here we go. Ooh, I'm not sure if that was it. On the plus side, we did touch that dragon, so we can walk back there to the top of the run. Well, first death of the night, I suppose. Okay. Huh! Well, I have no idea if that was the solution, but damn it, that's the solution I used. I got here, did I not? Sometimes it's all about working backwards from the answer. 500 out of 500 gems. And Jed.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Shrugs, flies away. Just whoop. Well, I missed that. Whoops. I've got to be honest, I'm not entirely sure that was the solution. I seem to remember this taking a bit longer. Favorite level almost over. Like, I think you're supposed to jump off here, jump down to the end, then climb up that ramp, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. Oh well, either way. I think we did it the normal way when I played through this over a year ago, so... Played through the original game, that is, over a year ago. Gosh, it's been over a year. But hey, we're almost done. Alright. Boss time. Off to Metalhead. My favorite level again. No. Right, Metalhead's got a skill point. Watch out for his direct attacks, as well as the enemies he throws at you, blah 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 blah. Cool, so we need to do this without getting hit on the boss. But during the level does not matter. Which is fine by me. I'll have to watch out for the big guys on this level, because they will kick the smaller enemies at us. Look at parents, they use their kids as ammunition. Oh! Wasn't quite so ready for the second one. I blow up the chicken. I think you're supposed to kick that third guy at me. Ow. He didn't kick the third guy at me. Oh, Spyro with the hydrate, didn't see that. Donkey Kong attack style. Nice. Ow! Pretty sure in the original you can charge through those bananas. But I guess you can't do that here. Now, I think I can't reach those yet. But I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I can. There is also something that I have missed back here, if I remember correctly. Aha! That's what I'm looking for. Almost got out unscathed. And there's our key. So we got that at least. But scathed you were. How do I get out? How I get out? Do I take damage? I take damage? Is that how I get out? Oh, hi. Free life. Got a few of those back off the treetops, though I think I only fell off a couple of times. That, honestly, I was okay with treetops this time around. I was expecting some more failure, but... Oh. Rats. Yeah, they didn't make that very well. I feel like that gap needed to be a little bit bigger. Squeeze Spyro through. Also, I've now learned, I literally just climbed up that way. This is the way back. Just enough oomph to make that. Well, I would like a little bit more health, I suppose, but I guess I'm not gonna get it. Sadiki!
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Okay. Don't touch the poles when they're red, attach them when they're green. And don't get too close to him. Okay. That disrupts his power supply. I think he ended up throwing all of the enemies at us. If he doesn't throw all of the enemies at you, you should be able to go and grab them. Oh, there's still a few gems up here, so he didn't throw all of them. But, yeah. Okay. Round 2. He's also got a new attack. Oh, thanks for... Thank you! You destroyed that for me! Can't actually see what he's doing. Bye! Skill point acquired. That was his magazine. Donkey Kong 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 died by Skylar. Right. I have a key. That looks like a ledge to me. Is there one on the other side there? Okay. Just 2 rounds for Metalhead. So, nothing too difficult, really. Still keep bench for DK. Cool, we need to get up. That time, Metalhead had a long line of enemies to throw at us. By the looks of things. And we've only got 1 more gem to find. Okay, multiple gems to find. Hey look, we found them. 400 out of 400, level complete. What was that exit portal? There it is. Easy! Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, we cleaned up, Beastmakers in about an hour. I mean, we still got to do the fight stage, but still. Game almost done. Through everything pretty fast. Believe it or not, I'm actually trying to take this leisurely. If I wanted to rush, I'd be charging around everywhere. Which is something that I often do whilst playing through this game. And through the sequels. But this time around, I'm just like, you know, I'm just taking it slow, and I'm still breezing through it. Rocketing past. Alright, flight level should be down here, yes? Yes. Here we go. Must have been PS1. Am I? Alright, here we go. Botched flying controls again. Still don't like how this handles. Right. Chest. 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 Plain chest. 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 Let's... Boat. 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 Arch. Arch. Bugger. botheration. New strategy. Chest, boat, pull up. Boat, no, wrong way. These always did take me a while to beat. Okay. Arch, boat, 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 had to choose between boat and arch, boat, boat, loop back around, arch, 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 boat, arch, arch, boat, arch, arch. Nice. Okay. Chest. 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 Plane. Chest. 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 Turn around. Plane. 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 Plane, we're done! Easy. Altitude, altitude. Pull up. Hi, auto level. Welcome on in. GG. Wow. Very nice. He made that look easy. On the first round, I was like, cool, go for the chests. And then, like, I got to the secondary with the planes and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to go for the boats and the archways. But I need to get them all in one run. And I managed to fight the controls enough to where I could stay in that little room where all the archways were, because I missed them all with the boats. In the original game, I keep comparing this game to the original. In the original game, you can do like a very, it sounds complex and it seems complex, but you can more accurately maneuver Spyro around, and you can easily get through that room in your first run without having to take a second lap. I had to take a little second fly around the room to get all the archways. But you can damn near do it fairly easily in the original version without doing that. So what was the requirement here? Gems, I think.
Oh, I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued.
Oh, no dragons. Okay. Also Spyro with the hydrate.
Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world. Are you ready to go?
Yes. I had like 30 seconds left on the clock. Did I? I wasn't paying attention. I was just focused on getting everything. Didn't need to go quick. One thing that I will tell you, a big tip for me that has helped me immensely with the speedways, go against the grain. Don't go along with the boats, go against them. Same thing with the planes, same thing with the barrels in one of the previous ones, go against them. Because everything comes towards you that way, and you're not moving towards it. That takes time. Move towards them at the same time they are moving towards you. This will go against the grain with me for sure. Also, here we are. Dreamweavers. Half of me is tempted to play the levels as I come across them, just because of how this hub world works. rescued Latif.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Gnasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Does the magic cannon guy still try to shoot you with it in this version? I don't think so. I think he just shoots the enemies. But he shoots the enemies around you. And I'm pretty sure that's what he does in the original. He doesn't try to shoot you specifically. He tries to shoot the enemies that are nearby you to cause you problems. Even he tries to shoot you on a few occasions. Oh, okay. Well, guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, hey, look, the boss of this area is already open to us again, but only in a few certain areas, if I remember. Ah, okay. I don't know. He's never really shot me in the original version. Hi, buddy. If you don't mind, I'll take command of that. I think that should be all. That's the solution to most life's problems. Military-grade weapons.
Spyro. Nicely done.
I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Hi, Carbed. Welcome on in. You sounded Australian. Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. You sounded Australian. The only way you could have made that more Australian was if you said g'day instead of hello. If you don't succeed, call in an airstrike. It's funny, he's just Dragon Australia. So there are dragons in Australia. I mean, I'm here, aren't I? Mazzy.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
He's a dirk. Not all dragons in Australia are as not adorable as you. Oh my word, I'm not adorable. Ah, yes, of course. I was like, I'm missing gems. And then I was like, where could they be? And then I noticed those two in the background, and I'm like, oh yeah! True. Nuh-uh, not true. What? That's fine. Yeah, I think you have enough lives. Nah. Nah. Need more. Time for an hour and a half of meetings. Maybe I'll see you after. Oh no, Spyro! No! Okay. Best of luck, buddy. Might see me after. I plan to finish the game tonight regardless. And not to fall asleep or die or something. Hydrate for the road. Yes, I will hydrate. Tell them I said that you're not allowed to stay there for very long. Now, where are the rest of these gems? I was gonna say, I'm still missing them, right? Dreamweaver's secret room. Secret room. But remember to keep it up in your absence. Dreamweaver's secret room. I wonder if that's where the... No, the rest of the gems can't be there. True, any corpo would have no choice but to listen to a legend like me. Oh my word, I'm not a legend. Thank you. Oh. Does Fox want you to gems, or is that not in this game? It is. I'm trying to refrain from using it, however, because it wasn't a feature in the original. I'd like to try and not use it as much as possible. I think we've used it once. But if I press the L3 button, yes, he will point at gems. Oh, never mind. I'm missing one gem. Skylar wants the proper Massachusetts experience. You and you young whippersnappers with your quality of life improvements. Back in my day, we found the gems without Sparks' help. Oh, there it is. See? I know what I'm doing. I just don't know what the skill point thingamajiggers are. Speaking of... Bum, 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 bum. What the fuck? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. It's not always been there. I mean, it's been there in the Reignited version, yes. It's a skill point. There's also, like, no indication of it being a solid wall. Aside from, like, the archway maybe giving that away. But until you touch it, you don't know. Until you or Sparks touch it, you don't know. It also does nothing. Just in case anyone was wondering, it is literally there for the skill point and does absolutely nothing. Had to get a skill point in there somewhere. Okay, we're off to Dark Passage. The only regular level here that doesn't have a skill point. Right! Levels are gonna get even more tough from here on out. Here's the gimmick. Flaming the Fools keeps the lights on. Good grief! Ow. But just remember, Flaming the Fools is not permanent. Kasaya. Kasia?
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
It's sort of like a weird little nightmare sort of situation, isn't it? Or like kids being afraid of the dark. You light things up and things aren't so scary. Being afraid of the dark, yeah. Azizi!
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome. I got eaten. I got eaten the second time. That guy used to be Thomas's voice? Ah. Now, like I said, I'm not sure which dragons they were. It has been over a year since we played the original. Bakari!
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Gnasty Nork.
That's me, all right.
No, he was one. Right. Now where do we go? Down there, that's where we needed to head. Right. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ooh, that was close. Almost didn't make that. Okay, cool. That leads me up here. And there's no gems up there, so that's fine. I can feel another Sneasel coming on. Ow. Ow. Ow again. Well, I was gonna try and go back to get more health, but I guess not. Right. Gonna say it. Pretty sure I did get another butterfly around here. Also delimited with the hydrate. Yep. Rescued a Pyra.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Gnasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
My Digimon decided it needed attention. Thank you, Delimited. Ow. Abasi. Abasi?
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome. The puppy enemies were way scarier in the regional game. They were, weren't they? They still look a little freaky when the lights are off, but they don't look nearly as freaky. I almost feel sorry for hitting them. Almost. I say almost because they hit me! Now it's just me. I would like some more health again. I did take a little bit of damage there. Why do I get the feeling this is not going to be all the gems? Never mind! It was all the gems! Okay. Felt like there was still more to do. But nope, I've got everything. Let's get out of here then. Woof! Straight up. Right, I think the next two levels have a skill point. The question is, what can I access without taking care of the guy again? I think that's just the boss portal up there. No, that's the boss portal. That led to the flying level, right. So, for some reason, and I'm not sure why, but the Dark Spyro page says Haunted Towers is the next level. And it looks like, yeah, that is supposed to be the next level. So we'll just keep going and we'll go to Haunted Towers instead. Game says that's the next level, so... which I find quite funny. But, eh. Right, Haunted Towers. Spooky. Haunted Towers be spooky. Big loop? Nope, little loop. Enchanted armor, huh? Indeed, enchanted armor is how this is going to go. What we need to do is find the fairies. They'll give us the super flame, which we can then use to burn these armors and metal chests. It's only available for a short period of time though, so we'll have to be fast about it. I never got to 100% this level as a kid, as I never looked at the supercharged jump. I assume you know how to do it now, Delimited, right? Also, with the super flame, we can just destroy these chests. I do really like how Spyro looks with the supercharge. Yeah, it is nice that he looks different. There. He's handsome, man. Oh my word, I'm not handsome. Hi D, welcome on in. Yeah, let's play Reignited with a friend a few years ago. Yeah. To the left. Very handsome indeed. Oh my word. Nuh-uh. Whew. Just in time to get them all. Even more when you got cookies. But D, I had no cookie. I'm sorry, I had no cookie. Kosuke. That's the music deck.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Excuse me, that was rude. Extremely rude. Also, I can't get through that night. Let's recharge. Oh. Damn. Ran out of juice. I think what the game wants me to do is run around them. Hang on. Okay, I need to not charge into the bombs. Because, that's bad. It's also good life advice. Don't charge into anything explosive. Right. This'll fix him. Can also grab this now. But before I move on, I do want to grab some more health. As a side note in this version, if you knock out more than one butterfly, the butterflies will combine into a bigger butterfly and restore more of Sparks' health. The amount depends on how many butterflies you combine. Supercharge! Oh. Hold that thought. Supercharge! There. Let's find door number 1! And door number 2. Door number 3. Lutalo.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Gnasty Nork.
Okay. Right. Time for supercharge! Let's see how nice the game is going to be for me. Out this way. Around here. And up. And nope. It ate my jump. Ah. Poo. Right. Try again. That's what we need. There we are. Capano!
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
Tea. Or coffee. We needed to get through this guy before he rose all of those knights. Notice how this one didn't give us a meter? This power-up is permanent for the rest of the stage. We'll have the Super Flame as long as we stay in this level. I wasn't sure if they kept that in this version. Very glad they did. To get back, we just have to jump down this hole. We've got nothing to worry about now. Right. Fairies won't kiss us anymore because we are fully powered up. I feel like you can use a supercharge to get over there. We're definitely missing stuff, though. Okay, we've got all the dragons at least. We're just missing the remaining gems. And also, we're missing the skill point. We'll find them. Something tells me we'll find the skill point with the rest of the gems, because I'm not seeing the skill point anywhere either. The skill point, by the way, is burn the blue wizard hat. So there's a blue wizard hat somewhere around here, and we have to burn it. I just don't know where around here might be. I definitely opened all of these up, right? 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we went over there. It feels like I might have, whoops, missed something in the supercharge area then. Perhaps. Oh yeah, it's right there. That'll be the rest of the gems, surely. Yep. Now, let's see if we can't find this wizard's hat. Doesn't seem to be here. Alright. Where is it then? Top of the small castle that one of the Super Flame fairies lives in. On the outside. I need to charge, jump, and glide. Okay, so I need the supercharge ramp. There it is. It's over there. Do you see it? I sees it. That's quite a jump. Got a good run. And then fail at pressing the X button for the second time. Oops. There we go. Not quite. Okay. Perhaps a little later on the jump. Nope. The trouble is the charge cancels your glide for a brief few seconds there. Still limited with the hydrate. Can do that. Give me a minute. Let me have one more try at this, and then I'll hydrate. That's looking good. It's not looking good enough. Thank you for the hydrate. There we go! Skill point acquired. Let's get out of here. Trim it out. I can trim it out. Raise his voice sensitivity. I can't trim it out! Sound of ejection seat. When I'm not playing the game for a while, I always think that I'm supposed to use that little ledge there to use the supercharge jump. No, you're not supposed to do that. Hi, Mousy. Welcome on in. But yeah, like, if it's been a while, I always, like, think the ledge has something to do with it. I think that might have been a thing in the original game when I was playing through that. Hi, Del. Welcome on in. Narb. Narb. Yes. I'm Narb. Okay. Cool. Don't you kick me in the face. It's very rude if you do. So that's Haunted Tower, so we should just have Lofty Castle, the flight level, and the boss to go. Speedrun, we rush through this level, ignoring everything and getting the infinite super flame, and then redo the whole level backwards. Saves like 5 minutes long. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. It does stop you from having to go back all the time. As long as you can get past the first couple of nights, you should be fine. They do take a while to animate, so... Lofty Castle! Spyro wiggling his butt is adorable when he's gliding. Right! Welcome to Lofty Castle. Flying chicken things. Bye-bye. Pop the balloon. Those Norks are actually armored. We'll have to pop their balloons if we want to defeat them. Ow! As I see you fire him, so back. Do not feed. Didn't say anything about breaking it open. 2. Did I not get a butterfly? There. Thought so. This is the only level in the game with a red spring chest and also the only fan chest. Now this level is just crazy, but it's Dreamweavers we're talking about. Freeing 3 fairies will activate whirlwinds. We'll need them to get throughout the stage. Not sure if I can get to that one yet. Maybe I can? Or am I supposed to go the other way around? Dreamweavers is best wild. I don't know, I'm quite partial to the artisans myself. Can I? No, because that's the end of level portal. Yeah, I'm supposed to glide in from that. Right. Give Narb a minute. Narb needs to get his bearings. Mudada.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
In the original game, you sound like you're on drugs. Artisans is also a great lol. He's had a bit too much of that fairy magic, if you know what I mean. Well, I've never liked his peacekeepers. Peacekeepers is alright. Honestly, I don't find any world particularly bad, or... I find Artisans to be my favorite. But that's because it has my favorite level, so I might be biased on that one. But I don't mind the other worlds at all. They're all nice in their own right. Probably Beastmakers is probably my least favorite, but that's largely because of the levels inside of it. I always struggle with them. I'm surprised we didn't struggle too badly tonight. Beastmakers was my least favorite, mostly because of a single level. Yeah, the treetops that we've already done tonight. I'm assuming. Ice Caves are the best theme. It's more that I'm really bad at Dry Canyon and Clifftown. They're my worst levels, right after Misty Bog and Alpine Ridge. Yes, those freaking jumps. Treetops is definitely my worst. Also, my feet are like partially fading through the floor. They're not here, but on this. My feet are in the floor. Oops. Nope, that's where I came from. And all tree jobs. Love all the supercharged stuff you can do. I love all the supercharged stuff you can do. I don't like actually doing it. And I think a lot of people might be able to agree with me on that one. Yes, more lives. Eh. Ow! Not expecting that Nork to go as low as he did. I might just speed through that. Right. Upside down. Completely botched that up. Completely. As far as Dragon Hoard is not gems or gold, but it's lies, lol. Lies and butterflies. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look a little bit more epic than the way I made it out to be. Right, we're up. You said him.
Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Thanks for showing me the key. I was sure it was behind you. I was trying to grab it. Also, I started learning the speedrun for Spyro 2, and it's a pain to say the least. Oh dear. Also, when that dragon originally talked to me, I think I mentioned it in the original playthrough, but when that dragon originally talked to me, and he was just like, Supercharge can take you to new places in Lofty Castle too. I'm just like, what do you mean Lofty Castle 2? Like, am I in the second castle on this stage? I never figured it out. Where am I going? What I was looking for was a skill point. Should be around that area. Ish. You've played Spyro 2? Of course I have. Definitely. I played all of them. Actually, technically, yes. I did fucking play all of them. Because we're playing this for my Skylar's Spyro Year of the Dragon event. Yes, I know it's no longer the Year of the Dragon, but that's how long it's fucking taken me to get through them all. This is actually our final resting stop. Is the Reignited trilogy. And yes, we have 100%ed everything up to this point. Despite how painful some of it was. Shudders in Spyro Fusion flashbacks. And Enter the Dragonfly. And A Hero's Tale. I just need to clip into Crush's Arena, then clip into Gulp's Arena, then clip into Dragon Jewels for the Infinite Fireball, and then clip into Ripto, and finally you can play the game. Wow. Don't mind me, I'm just looking for this skill point. We have to use the supercharge to destroy a stump. I'm just trying to find it. The Dragonfly and Hero's Tale, I just bought both of them on GameCube. Please take care with, what is it, A Hero's Tale? There is a massive glitch in that game, and I had to play through the entire game all over again because of the glitch. When you're trying to go for 100%, take my advice. Do not rush through people's text and let them finish speaking. And do not, for the love of all things sacred, start a challenge before the save icon goes away. It is not often, but when you do this, upon occasion, the game goes, ah, you completed the challenge, and you got the dragon egg, and then forgets to count the dragon egg, meaning you do not get 100% completion. It happened to me, on the second last level of the game. I was furious. Oh! I went from liking A Hero's Tale to absolutely hating it from that. Oh shit, I've never played it on emulator, but I've never got that glitch. Can I have your dragon egg? Oh my word, Del. I'll definitely have to ask the Spyro Runner's Discord how to avoid this then, lol. Yeah, Hi Cindy, welcome on in. I'm so glad I did not have that issue when I last completed the Spyro game. It's only in A Hero's Tale, and it's only at certain characters. Most of the time, their dialogue... Sorry, taking a break here. Most of the time, their dialogue will be long enough to avoid the glitch, but there are a couple of instances where it can occur. And one of them just so happens to be on, I believe, the second last level. It's the very last Sergeant Bird mission in the game. Is one of the instances where you can do that. And that's where it happened to me. I spent the next 2 nights off stream, unable to play anything else because I had to get back to where I was. I was, as I said, absolutely furious. Also, hold on. I should probably look where this is before I supercharge to it. I know there's the chest down there as well that I need to get. Stump is near Mudada. From this pedestal, walk onto the small bridge and look to the left to see it. To reach it, you need to use the supercharge. Keep going from where you would normally stop, and use the little bridge by Mudada to jump up to the stop and bash away at it. It's over by this little bridge, huh? Where is it? What are you looking for? The skill point. I'll find it. Please don't tell me where it is. I'll figure it out. Because I did look at a walkthrough for it. It did say to look... So, supercharge, get to the little bridge. Keep going. Oh, I didn't know there were skill points in this game. They added them in the Reignited trilogy. Though I'm not seeing this so-called stump. Where is it again? From his pedestal, walk onto the small bridge and look to the left to see it. Oh, this is Mudata's pedestal. Oh, there it is! Right. That is quite hidden. We'll have to come back here in a bit as well. Oh, okay, that's gonna be hard to get to. I need to, like... So if I land there, I need to, like, immediately pull to the right. If I'm to get there. That's gonna be hard to do. Especially considering the supercharge controls. Also, stop rushing, Skylar. You said you were gonna play these games leisurely. Stop charging around everywhere like a madman. You got plenty of time, it's not even 10 o'clock yet, and you're almost finished. You got one world to go after this one. Got it! Also, I think the skill points might be giving me lives. Which might explain why I have a lot of them. Like, even more than should be normal. 1, 2, and 3 they give lives. Yeah, I'm not sure about the first one. Considering, you know, they weren't in the original. Right. One more reason to use the supercharge. Oh dear. Yeah, that was bad. That could have gone a bit better. Luckily, we're already here. I went the wrong way. Damn it! I was like, oh, I'm gonna hook around and do it now. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There isn't a, super flame or anything like that. I think this is the only supercharge in the level. And I'm fairly certain this is a supercharged chest, right? Or have I been severely mistaken? I'll stick around, but I've got to get going. Have fun. Alright, catch you later, Mousy. Thanks for dropping by. this time go this way. You know, sometimes I question my intellect. Oh, wow. The time I wasted doing that. Oops. Rescued Baruti.
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome. Bye. Oh, I was supposed to use the whirlwind to get over there. Oops. I kind of feel sorry for the 3D modelers who put so much effort into these dragons only to have them show up for a grand total of 2 seconds. Yeah. Only a few of them come back in the next couple of games, too. Or only a few of them show up or are featured, or however you want to describe it. Especially because in this game, they did go all out with the designs. The designs have definitely changed. I was gonna say, I thought I saw another gem there. Nice. Right, there's one. There's two. And there's the third. Nice. It feels like a dream, but so does the whole level. $400 out of 400, and 100% level complete. Excellent. We're out of here. That just leaves Jacques and the flight level. I always used to pronounce it as Jacques, because that's how it reads, but it's not. It's Jacques, I believe. Or Jacques. Jacques, probably. Anyway, we are done with the normal levels in this area. Time for us to move on. I was gonna say, he's going nuts over there. Right, this leads to the flight level. I don't need the flight level. I need the boss. Which is over here. So here's a fun fact about this level. Stuart Copeland, who wrote the original music for the original game, featured the music for this level specifically in an album. I'm not entirely sure what the album was, but you should be able to look up the level name. Or the boss name, and you'll find it. Fun fact. Wonder why he chose this piece specifically. So once again, we do have another perfect run against the boss that we need to do on this stage. But remember, we don't have to get it perfect otherwise. We can't take damage during the main level. I didn't think you were the right one. Bring me the salt's appropriate. I believe the boss is through there. There's an extra life. Almost to the end, almost to the end. Gotcha. Hey, found the key already. Nice and easy. No. Just no. I do believe that is the distinct noise of my Digimon going to sleep. And it was. Okay, so he raises that platform up. So the one we want is that one. Wait, what? What Digimon? I'm raising a Digimon Virtual Pet. One of the little devices. Although technically this is the crossover one with Monster Hunter. Rescued Unica!
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
Will do. You're welcome. Didn't know that was a thing. Oh, it's been a thing since like the late 90s, early 2000s. Unless you're talking about the, unless you're specifically talking about the, collab device. Came out last year? I only got it this year, though. It was like a limited edition thing. Ugh. Barely make that. Ultra thing doesn't know there were ones for Digimon. Ah! Yeah. They've been a thing for years. Bandai Namco made the Tamagotchis for girls and Digimon for boys, technically speaking. That's where the Digimon craze started. Right! Can we do this? No. That's alright, I think we failed it in the original game too. Trouble was I landed on one of the platforms. Okay, that's back that way. I almost missed that chest. Which could have been bad. Sure. Okay, how do I get out of here then? If that is not the way to do it, how do I get out of there? Unless I'm supposed to, like... Huh. Ugh. Barely make it. Well, I think that was all the optional paths on this level. And we got the key. And an extra life. So we can unlock the lockbox. Nice. And we got Reveler.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
In the original, Spyro says, any advice before this battle? Like, he knows that the battle's not very, you know, battly. But it's very specific advice. Right, one hit. Two hits. I was supposed to stand on this. Oh, fuck off! Oh, he hit me. Oh, he hit me. Well, I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. He hit me! Right at the end. If I had a nickel for every boss enemy I've seen that featured their bottom half being a spring and boxes being pulled in the fight, I would have 2 nickels. Just a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Don't get angry, get even. There's not really a lot of room to maneuver on these platforms. Especially on that last hit. That's why I'm struggling. On the first 2, I can just sort of, like, rush him, and he won't get a chance to attack. It's on the 3rd that I can't really rush him because I've got all this gliding to do. I mean, I can rush him there. Gotcha! There, that should not have taken 3 tries. And it would seem as though I'm missing some gems, but if I remember correctly... Hey, there they are! 100% level completed. 500 gems, skill point achieved. We are good to go. I think I might do the fight level and then I might take a short potty break. Wow. Right. Icy Flight is this way. If you're quick enough, you can just hit the second guy and immediately go up. You can do that with a lot of the falls. Right. Time for the final flight level. Let's do it to it. Okay, what have we got? Lighthouses. I've already made a mistake. Oh, yep, I made too many mistakes. I'm gonna crash out. Crash out. Let me retry. Let me retry. Let me retry. Okay. Let's do it right this time. Right, chest, lighthouses, chest. This won't work, I've missed a lighthouse. And I've definitely missed the chest. I saw this one over here. Right. Don't like my chances of finishing this, because I'm already at 9 seconds. And I've run directly into the train and missed the barrels. So, nope. Try again. Ugh. Okay. This is looking much better. Check this out. Right on cue. Alright. Missed him. I'll have to go back around again. Watch it. Wait, where's the last guy? Where was the last guy? I didn't even see him. Man, I thought I was doing so well on that. Ugh. Right, we're in roughly the same position we were in last time. There he is. That's the guy that I missed before. Loop back around, grab that. Meaning there's only 2 more barrels left. Goodbye, trains. Okay. Three, 4, 5, and we're done! There we go! That's what you gotta do. Easy. GG. Thank you. Nice and simple. Used to be able to do the lanterns and the chests on... It's that stage that I remember particularly giving me trouble when I first played the Reignited trilogy. Because there are certain moves that I can do on that stage in the original game that I could not do in the Reignited trilogy. So I always found that one to be a bit of a struggle. So now I just gotta find the balloonist. Oh, I've come the wrong way. Ow! Okay, just for that, you and your friend can die. As the Limited said earlier, don't get angry, get even. And you know what? You can die too, because you caused it. There you go, Sparks. No. What I need to do is find Jacques. And that will take me to the balloonist. Yeah, here we are. Alright, before we head to the next world, and the final world of the game, I'm going to take a quick potty break. I will be right back. Okay. I'm back. Where are we? Hi. Hi. I'm back. Alright.
Well done, Spyro.
With that...
I hope you know what lies in store for you. Gnasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
Mm-hmm. Let's head to the Dragon Junkyard. The idea is that Gnasty was banished to this world early on and turned the junkyard into his own world.
Need a lift?
No, I'm good, thanks. Dragon made this all happen. Mm-hmm. In a way, yeah. Rescued Delvin. Wait a minute.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Gnasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Gnasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
Yes. There are only, what, 74 unique dragons in the game. All of the dragons we will find here in Gnasty's world didn't believe in us and came to challenge the Nork himself. They all failed. Well, we better go free them again, huh? Entering Nork Cove. There's only one single skill point in this entire world. And I'll let you guess what it might be. Free them twice. Welcome to Nork Cove. Oh, I did kill you. Don't tank damage on the boss. Yep, you got it. Unlike, you know, what I'm doing here, where I'm taking a ton of damage already. See what I'm doing? Don't do that. Except, just don't do it on the boss. We've also got TNT barrels. And our experience with Crash Bandicoot will tell us not to be near them when they explode. Okay, well, we can just bounce that over there to kill that. Bounce that over there to blow him up. Bounce that over there once more. There we are. Now, because of the... Yeah, I wasn't sure I'd be able to do that with the feedback there. When I originally played this game for the first time, I didn't realize that all of the dragons here were essentially recaptured. Even though Spyro says, hey, didn't I already free you? I never noticed. Donkey Kong. I successfully Donkey Konged. Unless I was using the walkthrough by the time I got to this area. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Rescued Latif!
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
I also wonder if you can get to Gnasty's world without freeing some of these dragons, which would be quite funny. I wonder if that would break the sequence of the game much. Oh, hey. How did that bounce and hit something? There we go. In the original, these guys are wearing Love Heart boxer shorts. I think it's a bit more obvious than that in the original. It's much less obvious here. Oh, like there was another guy standing there, like up on the ledge somewhere. There we are. Right. I just noticed the giant eyeball on that ship. And the graffitied Nork on it, on the top. I was admiring it. No, this is the way I came. Oops. Yeah, it depends whether or not I was using the walkthrough. But even then, like, the walkthrough didn't... The walkthrough, which I was using the Dark Spyro website from, or for, it did mention it, but it didn't actually click with my little floof brain back then. Fine. Not quite the way I'm supposed to do it. There you go, there's the Love Heart boxer shorts. Right. Rescue Thomas!
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
That's a reference to Parappa the Rapper. Never have played a Parappa the Rapper game. Not that there's many in the series. I think there's only like 1 or 2, maybe? I could be wrong about that. I know that they remade it for the PlayStation Portable back in the day. Righto. I definitely thought I had made that jump, and then I didn't, and then yeah, okay. That was a thing that happened. Can't seem to hit him. I don't think I'm supposed to. Oh, there's a lockbox here. Okay. Aim the barrel, there we are. Nice shot. Hey, there's the key. Excellent. Means we can already open this area up. And by area, I mean the lockbox. There we are. Though considering there was a steel barrel next to it, I wonder if we could use the steel barrel to open it. Almost didn't make that jump there for a second. 390, that sounds about right. So does that. 100% level complete, we're done. Time to get out of here. Usually I miss a gem or two in that tunnel area. I'm surprised I didn't this time. Also, this is the only hub world that we can't complete fully. Here's why. When we complete one of the levels, the mouth opens to the next stage, but it also opens to a chest, which is where the rest of the gems reside. There's more to be had in the next one over. In the meantime, however, we're off to Twilight Harbor and the final stage of the game. Let's do it to it. One last time. Watch out, these guys are loaded with Splatoon guns! That just makes me hate them even more. Ow! Oh god. Okay. It's not despises dragons, Gnasty not. Also makes his hideout feature multiple large metal dragon heads. That was a quick death. Wow. Okay. I think we might have discovered Gnasty's best henchman. Henchman of the Game award goes to... Oh, I thought that was going to be another... I thought that was going to be round 3 then. Good grief. No, but that was... Wow, okay. Final level of the game, and my skill just went right out the window. Ha! Gotcha that time. Got you that time too. We'll have no more mistakes. I hope. You know, I should have seen that as a gap. I was like, I'm just gonna walk off. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Come on, Skylar. Get it together. This is the final stage. Don't turn your brain off now. We're not finished yet! I wanted to make sure I grabbed the gems, and I was like, I'm just gonna walk off, and nope. Not the way to do it. These guys used to fire proper weapons, but of course we can't have that in a PG-rated game anymore. They used to have actual Tommy rifles. I think Pinstripe still kept his gun in the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, so that's even more funny. Rescued Cosmos!
Thank you for rescuing me.
You're welcome! Again! There we are. Right. Supercharge! For the final time, I believe. Well, in this stage it'll be the final time anyway. Nice! First try on that. Now, these ramps here, if we flame them or charge them, they'll point the ramps up. Or the drawbridge up. We can then supercharge and use that to our advantage, allowing us to get up here, which we wouldn't be able to do normally. And there's an extra life over there. And there's more gems over here. And I think that's it for the supercharged stuff. We don't have to reset the drawbridge, but I do like resetting it. Rescued Cletus again.
Be on the lookout for North Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Also, wasn't Cletus the one who got stuck in that awkward spot? Guess he wanted payback. Well, he certainly didn't get it. It is in my neighborhood. He makes good moonshine. Ow. There we go. Oh, careful. Almost got smacked off the edge of the stage there. And I have missed gems somewhere. Not sure where. Whoa, I almost jumped into the drink there. Where would these gems be? I wonder if they are on the supercharge area. Probably, on my luck. They're not over here. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Aha! There you are. That'll do it. 100% level complete. That is the final stage of the game done. Let's go indeed. Kill the Nork. Also, just so you know, you can exit the level at any time by using the pause menu. I never like doing that. I prefer exiting the stage properly. Right, well, as Dark Crew Patrol correctly guessed, we have to do this in one hit. If we get hit at all, we'll have to restart the fight. So let's not do that. Also want to make sure that I did grab all of the gems here. Yes, I did. Yep, 200 out of 200, level complete. Actually, it's not. But anyway, we've got a mission here. Confronting Gnasty Nork. We're going up! This is it! Who's ready for a fight? Remember, if we get hit, we'll have to restart the fight. But we can't even get to him. Let's go chase down a thief. Being careful to grab all the gems on the way. Screw the thief, grab the gems. He's so cowardly, he has to lock himself away from us. First key obtained! I am sorry, what? No, he should not have hit me there. The key should have activated. The key did not activate. Why didn't the key activate? Nah, that's not on. Name isn't Noble Nork, lol. The key should have activated, though. Not happy with that. The key should have activated. And I'm not sure why it didn't. I was hoping to one-shot this guy, but no! Not allowed, apparently. Right. Can already hear him roaring in the background. Second time's the charm. We already know what to do. We've already got the gem, so we can just get straight down into it. Well, for this thief, anyway. My favorite theme songs in the game. Right, this time I got the key. And he hit me again. Cool. Well, he's certainly doing more shots and being more accurate than he used to be. That's for sure. In the original game, he barely attacked you at all. Made the fight very easy. This time around, he's being a poopy head. You know what? I know it doesn't matter much, but I am going to refill on sparks. Hey, you got an extra life. Right. Once more, with feeling, and this time, he's going down. The stairs, that is, when I lower them with the key. Right, straight to it. Okay then. Well, alright then. Why won't the fucking key activate? Hello? Hello, key? Game, are you broken? So, game. Game? You wanna explain to me why that didn't open? Hmm? Why didn't that open, game? Please don't tell me I'm gonna have to play through the entire fucking game again. All because of another glitch that I have caused. I'm going to close the game, and I'm going to relaunch it. That is clearly not working right. Let's try that again, shall we? I do seem to remember this might be a problem. So let's do a quick relaunch. Right. Damn, I thought I could grab him real quick. It might have had something to do with the fact that I left the level before I finished him. And like, the game's like, oh no, that's not on. Actually, I just realized what it might be. I might be stupid. Wrong door, idiot! That wasn't even my fault. I'm just... Well, no, it wasn't the game's fault, rather. I'm just stupid. Whoops. I was like, I'm sure that that goes down. No, it doesn't go down yet, because I remember there being 3 chases. I just forgot where the actual door was. Right, there we are. There we go. There we go! Now the real chase begins. Of course, we'll grab all the gems along the way. This is going. How goes the game? I may have just made a mistake, Spyro. So, Spyro, I'm sure you remember that you've got to chase down 2 thieves, right? In this area. I chased down the first thief and walked over to Gnasty Nork thinking that was the way I had to go. No, I needed to turn around and go that way. I thought the game was having a problem. And I literally closed out the game and reloaded it. Thinking that that was gonna fix the game. No, I am just chronically stupid. Anyway, hi, welcome back. You join us for the finale. Pretty much. We just gotta take out Gnasty Nork. Howard's so scared of us, he had to lock 2 doors. He had to lock us out behind 2 doors before we could actually get to him. What a coward. Figured it out in the end. It's a very tight turn there that I can't really take with the supercharged mechanics in this game. Anyway, we'll catch him up. Move fast here. These platforms will fall. Well, not fall, but they're retracting. In fact, by the time you get here, you'll have barely any time left. Watch out for his charge blast and take him out!
You're toast, Nork.
Art gallery unlocked. Have you been properly hydrated while I was gone? Yeah, I have been. The Nork is dead. Incoming! Nice and easy.
So long. Almost forgot about you guys. What about Gnasty Gnor?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly.
Doink.
I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
And that was Spyro the Dragon. Game still holds up today. The Reignited trilogy and the original games. We're not quite a third of the way there. Well, through the Reignited trilogy anyway. Hard to beat perfection, yeah, mm-hmm. I'm wondering if I should skip the credits or not. Because I don't think they change based on the game you're playing, and we still got a little bit more to go. Admiral Nimitz and Tenderfoot, Ally the Fighting Kitten, Bob, Bruck, Babaloo, Honey, and Meme. It was just office pets, and I'm like, huh? I also don't know if they changed the music either in the, credits for the individual games either. I do know that they are very long. Also, this artwork is freaking amazing. Oh no, he broke a thing. Is that a Cinder reference? A lot of people were just like, Cinder? When they saw that tablet. Or Dark Spyro. I don't know. What do you think? Cheeky Dirk. Spyrocles. Being a Toys for Bob / Activision game, they have to thank everyone. So these credits will go on for... I think these credits last for like half an hour or so. I could be wrong about that, but that's what it felt like originally. I will say, I do love how faithful the Reignited trilogy really is to the original games. I will say, I do like. How faithful the Reignited trilogy is. They did a really, really good job. And if I remember correctly, the team... for Toys for Bob actually went over to Insomniac Games for Insight to make sure they were on the right track, to make sure they got the game right. So they did keep it very close to the original. I agree, yeah. They wanted to do this, and they wanted to do this correctly. It is unfortunate, then, that we haven't really had a Spyro game since. We've not had any announcements or anything like that. It seemed like there could have been something for, like, the 20th anniversary or the 25th anniversary or something like that, and there just wasn't. There was nothing. Which is a little unfortunate, to say the least. But on the plus side, the series went out with a bang. Not a whimper. Sure, it may have just been a retelling and a reimagining and a redesign of the original games, but I think they still hold up today. And they're very faithful remakes. Toys for Bob did well here. It's a shame Activision beat them into a pile of mush. Toys for Bob, I believe, have split off from Activision now and are doing their own thing. Activision being bought out by Microsoft as well. It's unknown what happened to the Spyro, and yeah, there you go. A very special thanks to Insomniac Games. It's really unknown what they did with the, So shout out to all Spyro the Dragon team members who contributed to the original games. Original music by Stuart Copeland. Spyro Reignited trilogy theme by Stuart Copeland. While I hate to rain on that outlook, there is a Spyro game being worked on for the PS5 and Game Pass. Is there? I mean, that's news to me. I didn't even know. Now Activision, Blizzard, Microsoft Global Media Domination Super Corporation. That's a good way to put it, Delimited. I'm also surprised that it's only coming to PS. Like, if the game is only coming to PS5, I'm very surprised by that, considering Sony does not own Spyro. It's really unsure if Activision kept the license and has basically, like, now so Microsoft owns it, or if Toys for Bob were able to strike some sort of deal and walk away with it. No one knows for sure. At least, as far as I was aware, no one knew for sure. Might have to look into that if there is a game being worked on. But that's news to me. I'm sure I would have heard about it. The news just dropped this month, so we don't know very much. Oh, did it? Okay. Was that in, like, the, State of Play or something like that? Because I know there was a State of Play recently. But all things considered, I imagine it's coming to all consoles and not just the PlayStation 5. That would be a bit weird if it was only coming to the PlayStation 5. Spyro has been multi-platform since the PlayStation 2 era. It would be a bit silly to throw the rest of the fans under the bus. Especially now. I expect exclusives mainly from Nintendo. I wouldn't expect a Spyro game to be exclusive to Sony. Or PlayStation. What is the full announcement? We'll hit this October. So it's just rumors then. Is that what this is? Or has there been an official announcement? Because there's been rumors about a Spyro game since this came out. So I'm taking words here with a grain of salt. Rumors for now, at least as far as I know, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's been rumors for a Spyro 5 since this game came out, since the Reignited trilogy dropped. We were supposed to get one in the 25th anniversary or something like that, and either the 20th or the 25th anniversary, I'm not sure which one, but we were supposed to get that. And we got nothing, we didn't even get an announcement. So yeah, I don't know. Microsoft appears to be moving towards depreciating the Xbox as a platform in the future. These rumors, however, they came from Nicholas Cole, who worked on the Reignited trilogy, so nah. Like I said, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. It's not the first time we've had rumors about a new Spyro game. Not since this came out, so for now I'll take it with a grain of salt. There's one reason they relinquished exclusives for their game companies under their umbrella now. Yeah, that would make sense. It's kind of like a Sega thing, isn't it? Microsoft dropping out of the console business to focus on games. I mean, I'm not sure if that's what they're doing, but it's more profitable to get out of the hardware and software market, the Xbox ecosystem, and just work on PC and whatever Sony develops. Yeah, With our powers combined, we can take on Nintendo. Be an interesting thing to see what develops from that. Yeah, like I said, these credits are quite long. Also, the Purity pictures have stopped. Aww. Microsoft has partnered with ASUS, I believe, on their new handheld platform, if I remember right. I didn't even know they were making a handheld platform, so there you go. That'll be interesting to see how it competes with the Switch. Well, the Switch 2, I suppose. Just makes you think of like all the exclusives and stuff like that. Every time I think about it, I can't think of many exclusives left. There's a few, don't get me wrong, but like, it feels like Nintendo definitely has the dominant market on those. This already has the Rogue Alley, I think. They're handheld. Levi with the hydrate. I feel like I could walk away and then come back. I'm cold in my grave before I ever buy an ASUS product again. I had one of their laptops in college and fried the day up before a major project was due and I lost a month of work. Ugh. That is disgusting. Yeah. I have had a hard drive fail in much the same way when I was at TAFE, and I also refused to buy a Lenovo. Lenovo's are just a pile of crap, if you ask me. I did have a Lenovo tablet, keyword being did. I hated it. It was a pile of shit. And I currently have a Lenovo laptop that refuses to charge. It doesn't power on unless it's plugged into the wall. But it's also temperamental, and sometimes it decides the battery is going to work. I don't know why. SteamOS and Valve support and development of the Proton wrapper has brought massive improvements on the Linux platform. So I'm hearing a new computer in your future. Spyro. No. There are other things first, remember. Which I will announce here in due course. Don't worry, I'm not going any- well, actually, yeah, technically I am going somewhere, aren't I? But like I said, I'll announce that in due course. I'll say one thing, the music's still fantastic. They did a great job with remixing it. I love the originals just as much as I love the Reignited soundtrack. I can't pick between the two. Talent, Tom Kenny. So... Matt Mercer? That wasn't the name I was expecting to say that. No sheep were harmed during the creation of this game. A few Norks, maybe, but no sheep. Thank you for playing. You're very welcome indeed. Also, give me that shirt! Give shirt, please. I went harm, I just didn't feel anything. We're not quite done yet. Did the doggos code? Dragon's gotta eat. Yeah, you should be about to have lunchtime, right, Spyro? The doggos were there for moral support. Also, yeah, sure, there's one more dragon to grab. So I'd like to point out, we cannot replay the first dragon that we rescued here ever again once this happens. Rescued Magnus.
Gnasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard, but the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
I did. I did.
Hi, Spyro.
Yeah, this only replays Magnus, that's it. What if this
Ancient
changes?
history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard, but the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100.
So, no, it doesn't change. That's a little disappointing, considering the first dragon changes, or one of the Artisan Homeworld changes. But I can't expect that, because I don't think it changed in the original either. Dragon tier list when? Oh my word. Alright! Time for the final stage. Welcome to Gnasty's Loot. And straight away, we're out of range of everything! Until you realize we can take off and fly anywhere we like. However, our height is limited for now. Who is the... GG soon for Skylar? Mm-hmm. Yes. Who is the worst dragon? Yes, all the shinies! Had to name a bad dragon. Honestly, I have no idea. Struck my fancy. No Lady Dirks. Awoo! Hi, Kiwi Fox. Welcome on in. Skylar worst dragon. Wow! Wow, Doc. That's a bit rude. Skylar stinky? Not stinky. My DualShock 4 battery level is low. Are we going to have another problem? Moderators ban that person. No, not the battery. Skylar had me on PlayStation. I would prefer not to at this stage, Levi. Sorry. Skylar is not stinky. Skylar not adorable. I'm not adorable. Where is it? There you are. Come here. Gotcha. Right. In order to fly higher, we need to take the keys to these doors. Opening the doors gives us access to new heights. We need to continue our key search somewhere else. And that's a prime example of how to use the fans properly. Told ya! You got him real good. I certainly did! Skylar beating is me. Oh my word. Right! Let's say we open the next door, huh? the sound of an engine. A plane engine. What, you thought it was a steam engine? Right. Flying Thomas. I wonder if that thief knows to turn around. No. He does not. I also did not go through the tunnel that he came from. Yeah, I thought so. Figured there might be some gems up here. This key should unlock this door. So you went that way. So what happens if I go this way? Mouse and keyboard is an option, but I guess that only works on PC. Probably should have charged the controller before I started the stream tonight. It's fine, we're almost done anyway. Hey, no fair, you sped up. Gotcha. Take that. Ow. Right, with that, we have access to the rest of the level. There's still quite a few gems to find. Plenty of rockets to blast. Do a quick flyby, make sure I've got everything. Because I think I actually do. You know, usually I'm chasing those thieves around for ages. We actually got them pretty quickly. I also could have sworn that there were more firework chests. But I guess not. Right. Well, from what I'm seeing, I feel pretty confident in saying that I've grabbed everything so far. Which is good. It's gonna make this last bit a little bit more epic. Eh. Coming in here. Stand back! No entry. Keep out. Patience is for dragons. Knowledge is the power to turn dragons to crystal. Teamwork is for Norks who can't do it themselves. Imagination rhymes with devastation. Patience is for dragons. Knowledge. There's a few more over that side. Confidence. There's nothing standing between you and your goal but a little tiny purple dragon. There's imagination again. And I also believe we can... No, we can't flame that. Practice. It's not about being the best, it's about destroying everybody else. $2,000 out of 2,000. GG. Whoa, look at all the money. Sexy picture. He already knew Spyro was an issue. Why didn't he turn him into crystal? The rest of the dragons don't seem to do much. According to the original instruction manual, the spell shot right over Spyro's head because he was such a little dragon. Literally, that's what happens in the story. Also, what's in here? Also, I'm sure that the TV that Gnasty Nork is watching was in this room originally. So me being short saved me. Yes. You being small and short and young is what saved you. Gotta love letters. We're out of here.
Spyro the Dragon, you defeated Gnasty collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Gnasty Nork and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Hi!
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Gnasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Let's just keep out where the TV is. There we go. Now we're 100% done. Bob's and Toys for Bob. The original, dragon was called that. The original camera dragon was called Bob in the original game. He only got mentioned in the after credit scene after you get full completion. Sorry, I didn't even say nothing bad. Still turn them into stone. Yeah, he called Gnasty Nork a worthy opponent. He didn't say, like, not... Actually, no, it was the misguided nature part, probably. Anyway, guess what? We're done. Spyro the Dragon 1 is finished once more. You know what that means? Next week, we start Spyro 2. Gateway to Glimmer. I don't fucking care, you called it the wrong name in this region. Alright. Big right down next. Oh. No, it's not. Dragon Ball is really bad security and counterintelligence if one guy can turn them all into crystal twice. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, very true. We've also unlocked the art gallery, but we'll take a look at that when we're done. Alright! Well, went a little bit later than normal, but that's okay. I plan to beat the game no matter how long it took. I was going to finish the game tonight. Even if it meant staying up until 2 o'clock in the morning, I did not care. I was finishing this game tonight. But with that, Spyro the Dragon is 120% complete and all finished. And so next week, it's on to Spyro 2. Thank you all for coming to the stream tonight. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Oh, perfect. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, you know what? It is probably around that time. I never get to raid my friend. A good friend of mine. But I will take the fact that they are streaming. I don't know why, but they're streaming. GG, nicely done. That's a lot of percent. It sure is. Just gonna let this ad run out, and then we will raid in. To my good friend, Mars. I never get to raid Mars. I am taking the opportunity. Alright. Tomorrow night, we will be live playing, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. And on Monday night next week, we'll be playing more Mario Kart World. But if you want to see more Spyro, we will be picking up Ripto's Rage, Gateway to Glimmer, next week. On Tuesday night. See you there! 2 more games left! Good night, everyone.